There's a way that contractors can increase their cash flow, be able to take on more projects, and hire the needed crew by utilizing their EIN to purchase supplies and materials on net terms instead of paying on the spot. In just a minute, I'm going to share my screen with you and show you some vendors you can get your supplies and materials from on net terms. And that means where you get the supplies and materials up front, put it to work, make that money, and make your payment in 30, 45 days, 22 days, whatever that vendor's net terms are. As a business consultant, I have spoke to many contractors, and in situations they've been in where they had an opportunity to take on a big project, they bidded on the project, and unfortunately, when it came down to it, they had to pass it on because they could not fund the supplies, materials, or the crew needed for that project. How about boosting profits each month, having more jobs, and keeping more cash on hand? Imagine being able to take on more projects at a time, hire the sufficient amount of crew that you need to fulfill those jobs, making it easier to cover payroll, get updated equipment and tools to get more jobs done more efficiently, being able to get a work vehicle or additional work vehicles without having to pay on the spot. See, I want to share with you where you can get supplies and materials up front on net terms using just the EIN, put everything to work, make that payment in 30, 45 days, 22 days, again, whatever those net terms are, getting reported to the business credit agencies and establishing that corporate credit profile for your company. So imagine being able to manage your cash flow where you wanted it to go. Never having to pass up the opportunity for a big project because your business credit is going to help support you as far as that big project goes. So now I'm going to share my screen with you and show you some vendors where you can get some supplies and materials from upfront, put them to work, and make that payment later. So here are some of the vendors that I want to share with you. Remember, these are vendors that are going to give you your supplies, materials upfront on net terms, letting them go to work for you, making that money and pay normally within 30 days, not having to pay on the spot, not using your personal credit or your social security number. So first I wanted to start with Uline. There's a lot of products we can get from Uline that will help us with projects that we take on. We've got safety equipment, janitorial supplies, there's fire extinguishers, hard hats. There's a lot of different things we can get from Uline. You might get catalogs from them now. You may be ordering from them now. But is it a business account or a personal account? We can find that out. Also, we have Grainger. They are an industrial supplier. So there's a lot for plumbers and HVAC, pipe fixtures, faucets. Let me show you some of the products right here. Fleet and vehicle maintenance. You have material handling, office supplies. So this is another wonderful supplier that we can get a lot of different materials and supplies from, which is Grainger. On net terms, getting our material and supplies up front. I can't say that enough because makes it really nice to be able to get things and put them to work to make the money before we have to make the payment. It's such a huge benefit. I love that. Also, we have the Pro Home Depot. Now at Home Depot, we can get things as little as nails and screws and drill bits to air compressors, saws, hammers, drills, power saws, everything we might possibly need from the Home Depot Pro as well. And then we have Zorro, which is another industrial supplier, and they have things for all the way from vehicle maintenance, safety and security, tools and machining, plumbing, HVAC, material handling, electrical and lighting, adhesive fasteners and welding, janitorial grounds, and much more. Another great industrial supplier for the projects that we take on, very beneficial to the things that we need. Don't know if you've ever considered United Rentals, but they have a lot of equipment that they can rent to us for different projects that we take on, big or small. Here's some of the categories right here. Air compressors and tools. We even have plumbing, portable restrooms, power and HVAC. Depends on the size of the job that you need, but United Rentals is definitely a really good vendor to be able to have for one of our resources. And to get these upfront on net terms, again, just another huge benefit. Amazon, we can order almost anything on Amazon as well. And here's the thing about Amazon that contractors and even restaurant owners, they can get specialty tools that you just can't get anywhere on Amazon. You never know what you're going to find, but Amazon definitely will give you net terms. Eventually that can go into a revolving account. And also we have Northern Equipment. So they have things all the way from janitorial, generators, hand tools, hydraulics, lawn and garden, power tools, pressure washers. So this is another one-stop shop vendor that can help us out with the materials we need for any project size that we might take on. Maybe we're in need of some PPE equipment. We also have available as a vendor for you is Ore Safety, from boots to booties, gloves, coveralls. Let me share with you right here, PPE, clothing, workwear, ergonomics, eye protection, hand and arm protection, even an eye wash station you can get from them. So these are some of the vendors I wanted to share with you. And I'm not saying run out and go get these accounts, because they do have underwriting criteria and guidelines that you have to meet. And we will take you through those, making sure you do not get asked for your social security number. This is EIN only, on net terms, getting the things you need up front, making that payment within 30 days, getting reported to the business credit agencies, and start establishing that rock solid corporate credit foundation for your business. So go ahead and click on that little link below, and you can opt in for our free email series about building business credit and get access to my calendar if you want to have a chat with me. And I hope you're having a great day.